What's going on, YouTube, man? Welcome back to another video. Now, before we jump into today's video, man, you should have know what you should have been did. Like, comment, and subscribe. We trying to save the world. We trying to save as many people as we can. So make sure you hit that post notification bell so you don't get that post nut clarity, my guys. Now listen, shout out to every single last one of y'all that's watching this video. I appreciate you. You know, make sure you're sharing the videos. Make sure you're joining the Discord. Make sure you're liking the videos, man. You already know, man. You already know. So let's just jump into today's topic. Let's just jump into the meat and potatoes, as they would say. Shout out to Brandon, man. He be saying that, you know, the spiritual servant. As you can see by the title today, I came up with 5 signs that she's sent from God. 5 signs, right? And if y'all see me looking down, just know I'm looking down at my list. So without further ado, you already know how I come with these videos, man. I get straight to the point. So the first sign that I have on my list that she sent from God is she has a deep relationship with God. You know, obviously this is a no-brainer, right? So the Bible tells us, do not be unequally yoked with unbelievers. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're on this narrow path, if you're a humble servant of Christ, I feel like that Bible verse, you should definitely live by that Bible verse. You know, if you claim to be a follower of Christ, like I said, and you're dating some female of the world, 9 times out of 10, that relationship is not going to last. It's not going to work. There's always going to be arguments. There's always going to be disagreements, all because the relationship is unequally yoked. When you guys do not build a foundation off the Most High, the relationship is 9 times out of 10 not going to work. And that is a fact. That is a fact. A lot of these people who have these worldly relationships, yeah, they might seem like they're happy and that they're going on long months or years or whatever, but trust me, they're probably not going to make it to marriage. And if they do, then they get really lucky and they might end up getting divorced. That's just the reality of it all. You know, they might end up having kids and all that. But, you know, if this woman has God in her life, that is a clear-cut sign that she was sent from God. You know, and let's add some balance to this, right? So not because a woman says she's a believer in God means she's automatically sent from God. And I have another point on my list, which is going to kind of tie this point into one. So just stay tuned for that. So not because a woman says she has God in her life means she's a godly woman. A lot of people are wolves in sheep clothing. You know, shout out to that car. People will claim to have the Most High in their life, and the whole time they really don't. So a lot of women would claim to have God in their life. Whole time they're really just sent by the enemy. They're really sent by their handlers. You know, so this is why you always gotta stay prayed up. This is why you gotta have a strong sense of discernment. So if she has God in her life, that is a clear-cut sign. That's a clear-cut sign. If she's in her word, if she's good on certain scriptures, you know what I'm saying? You gotta test the spirit to really know who you're dealing with. But that was my first point. If she has God in her life, that is a clear-cut sign that she was sent from God. The second sign that I have that she was sent by God is that she adds to your life. She doesn't take away from your life. So when I say she adds to your life, I'm saying that she uplifts you. She's not the female that you want, but she's the female that you need. That was deep. That was deep, man. I'm not going. She's not the female that you want, but that's the female that you need. So the female that you need, she's always going to add to your life. She's never going to take away from your life, because she's going to constantly try to push you to be your best self. And that is a fact. A woman who's of this world, she's not going to push you to be her best self. You know, for example, you know, there's women out there who would get mad if a man is putting his career above her. There's actually women out there who gets mad about little things like that. You know, and we obviously don't need women like that in our life. 9 times out of 10, that woman is very manipulative. You know, and you shouldn't deal with women who get mad for you putting your career above her. You know, so to know a woman is sent from God, she's going to add to your life. She's going to tell you when you're slipping up. She's going to show you the faults in your ways. She's not going to sugarcoat things. She's going to keep everything a buck with you. And that is a fact. When a woman is adding to your life, that is how you know you and her can possibly have a future. Because there's not a lot of women who want to add to a man's life nowadays, especially in today's culture, especially in today's society. A lot of these modern worldly women do not want to add to a man's life. They just with certain men just for a check. They just with certain men, you know, just for his height or his appearance. You know, that's how a lot of these worldly relationships are built. So if you notice a woman is actually willing to work with you, even if you at the bottom right now, if a woman is really willing to work with you and not try to manipulate you and try to keep you off your purpose, best believe she was sent from God, man. If she's willing to help you with your purpose, she was sent from God. So the third sign I have that she was sent from God is that she bears good fruit. So like I said earlier, we have to test the spirits. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, and a bad tree cannot bear good fruit. So you will know a person by their fruits. So if you notice that this woman, she probably doesn't have a social media. If you notice that if she does have a social media, she dresses very modestly. She's not posting inappropriate worldly things on her social media. Then 9 times out of 10, she was sent from God. She was sent from God. If you notice good fruits from this woman, if you notice that she's a strong woman in Christ, 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, she was sent from God. Because like I said, a good tree cannot bear bad fruit. You know, and a person is going to show you their fruits based on their actions. So if you see her actions are aligning with God, if you see her actions are aligning with what you believe in, most times what a man believes to be right might not be right. You know, a lot of men don't have God in their life. So certain men might view life differently than a man who does have God in his life. But let's say you're a God-fearing man and this woman is bearing good fruit, you're going to know. You're going to know. Because if it aligns with your morals and values, you're going to know. It's going to show based on her actions, how she speaks, how she acts, how she carries herself, how she treats other people. You're going to notice this, bro. So if she's bearing good fruit, most likely she was sent from God. You might have to wife her up. I'm not gonna lie. The fourth sign that she was sent from God is that she has traditional values. Now, living in America, a lot of women, like I said, do not have traditional values. A lot of women are just comfortable going from guy to guy, getting ran through. A lot of women are comfortable living that type of lifestyle. So if this lady has traditional values, she wants kids, she believes that she should be dressing modestly. If she's putting God first, 9 times out of 10, she's going to have traditional values. 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, she's going to want to be submissive towards you. She's going to know her role as a woman. She's going to want to be that nurturer in the family. To find a woman with traditional values nowadays, especially in America, that is very rare. That is very rare, man. So if she has traditional values, you have to take this woman serious. So if she has traditional values, that is a key sign that she was sent from the Most High. Because nowadays, you tell a woman to be submissive to you, they think you're they think you're a feminist. They think you're sexist. Just for saying, oh, I want my woman to be submissive towards me, they take it the wrong way. So if she has traditional values, then she's a keeper. So the last thing on my list to know that she was sent from God is if she supports your semen retention / celibacy journey or abstinence journey. You know, so shout out to Retain Gang, man. Everybody that's holding on to your seed currently, just be patient. Your wife is going to show up. I promise you. Once you keep seeking the kingdom first, your wife will show up. If you notice that this woman respects what you're doing, and she's probably practicing celibacy as well, if you notice this, she's most likely sent from God. God wants you guys to get into a marriage and possibly have kids. Because most women, they're not going to respect your celibacy journey. Most women are not. I remember in my past dealing with certain females, and they would actually try to get me off of my streak. Instead of telling me to keep going, subconsciously, they would do little things to get me to get off of my streak. You know, and most women who are especially of this world, they're not going to understand because they're so fast in the world and they're so willingly able to give a random guy their body. They're not going to understand why you're abstaining from fornication. They're not going to understand. So if you find a woman who is maybe a virgin herself, she's going to understand why you're abstaining. So listen, man, if she can respect the fact that you're holding on to your seed, and if she's not tempting you to relapse with her, if she's not doing little slick things to get you to relapse, that is a clear sign that God sent her. That is a clear sign. And a woman is naturally going to respect a man who's retaining his seed. Naturally. But you know, the Jezebels, they're not going to like that. They might respect it, but they're not going to like that you're retaining your seed. So if a woman nowadays can just respect that and tell you to keep going, you know, they probably be like, oh man, I'm so proud of you for doing that. Other guys not doing that. If she's actually saying things like this, she was sent from God. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, you're going to know a person by their fruits. So listen, man, if you guys took anything valuable or learned something new today, make sure to drop a like. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Also, guys, comment down below anything that I may have not said that you might believe is a sign that she was sent from God. Drop it down below in the comment section, man. You know what I'm saying? Share the video with a friend because they will need it. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll catch you in the next one, and I'm out.